the UCLA Bruins. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will have the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Price. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clinton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Well, jet sweep pass. Hard running there. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have bounce. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. It's complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him.
Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Running into the open space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. He has the first and still on his feet. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilliam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. A first down run in the red zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you. Got some room to run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass in these conditions?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the back. The short hands. It's Clinton. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
31, Minnesota, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about
turning it on? And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's locked. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
UCLA, 38, Minnesota, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Second down coming up.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Now the play fake. There's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Using the quick game. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely center cut. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Price. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a... on this one, ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilliam. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Gain of 20.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Quickly complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Timeout, UCLA.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Quarterback making checks. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here.